gentle journey beneath a gentle canopy of stars, speckled like diamonds thrown upon a velvet expanse. I found myself standing on the brink of a tranquil adventure. The night air was crisp, carrying with it the soft whispers of distant winds that caressed my skin with a serene promise of what was to come. Here, at the edge of a peaceful meadow, I prepared to embark on a journey unlike any other. A delicate, translucent bubble awaited me, nestled softly among the whispering grasses. It shimmered in the moonlight, a sphere of infinite possibilities, inviting me to step inside and leave all earthly concerns behind. Within its gleaming walls lay the promise of exploration, both outward into the vastness of the world and inward into the depths of my soul. Taking a deep breath, I paused for a moment to absorb the profound calm that enveloped me. Each breath was a gentle dance with the night, the cool air filling my lungs and steadying my heart. With a sense of reverence, I stepped into the bubble, feeling the gentle give of its surface as it became my sanctuary, a sanctuary of reflection and serenity. As the bubble lifted gently from the earth, the familiar world began to blur, the hum of the night slipping into an ethereal symphony. Aurora's gentle glow brightened the interior, casting soft, luminous hues around me, offering subtle guidance and quiet reassurance as I began this extraordinary voyage. The starlit sky reached down, embracing my bubble in its vast arms, inviting me to explore the realms of both the inner and the infinite. I felt a profound sense of calm wash over me as I drifted higher, leaving the solid ground behind. Below, the earth appeared as a serene tapestry of fields and forests, the undulating hills and winding rivers painting a quiet picture of tranquility, bathed in the gentle light of Aurora. Each ripple of the air seemed to carry the essence of boundless possibilities. In this tender liftoff, with the bubble cradling me softly, time seemed to slow, elongating each second into a moment of introspection. This was the beginning of a gentle journey, a voyage into the beauty of existence itself, where every breath invited deeper reflection, every passing breeze whispered secrets, and every twinkle of a star was a beacon leading me further into the narrative of my own becoming. As the bubble rose higher, I felt weightless, suspended in a delicate balance between dreams and reality. The world below transformed into a patchwork of soft greens and vivid browns, each color speaking to me in a language of serenity. I gazed out at the landscape, each element of the earth appearing to harmonize with the others, united in an orchestra of nature's artistry. The soft, warm light of Aurora illuminated my surroundings, casting a soothing aura around me, allowing my thoughts to drift like clouds across the deepening sky. With every subtle motion of the bubble, Zephyr, the personified whisper of the wind, began to weave through the air, surrounding me with gentle caresses. His murmurs filled the space, echoing my own unspoken thoughts, a gentle reminder of the peace that comes from surrendering to the moment. As I floated onward, I noticed shimmering streams winding through the valleys below, glistening under the moon's watchful gaze. They sparkled like silver ribbons, meandering their way through the land with a grace that beckoned me to follow. The sight stirred something within me, a longing to connect with the natural flow of the world. Drifting just above the landscape, I felt the magnetic pull of those gleaming waters, beckoning me to delve deeper into their mysteries. "Where do you lead?" I whispered to myself, feeling a curious excitement welling up inside. There was a promise of discovery, of unseen wonders waiting just beyond my reach, and with that, I extended the bubble's journey, guiding us toward the source of the glistening streams. As we glided closer, the bubble's surface began to shimmer with a dynamic interplay of colors, a reflection of the vibrant life teeming in the water below. I could now see the delicate ripples on the surface, each one dancing in sync with the whispers of the wind, creating a tapestry of movement beneath the moonlight. The world felt alive, pulsating with a gentle yet vibrant energy, as if inviting me to immerse myself in its embrace. Suddenly, the serene landscape transformed as we floated over a collection of brightly colored fields, bursting with wildflowers, petals swaying like a sea of color, responding to the breeze. I glimpsed hues of crimson, violet, and gold, each bloom beckoning me to come closer, to experience the essence of this vibrant world. In that glorious moment, I felt a sense of connectivity begin to unfurl within me, not just to the environment, but to the deeper layers within myself. I sensed that this journey was as much about external exploration as it was about the inner pathways of my heart and mind. With each rise and dip of the bubble, I recognized how intertwined my destiny was with the pulse of this living earth. Zephyr's whispers grew softer, almost intimate, urging me to pay attention, to embrace both the journey through this magical realm and the journey emerging from within. Every petal and every ray of moonlight danced with purpose, igniting my spirit and illuminating the path ahead. As we continued gliding, I could feel the anticipation building, not knowing what beautiful encounters awaited me next. The universe, vast and open, held the keys to countless experiences. I was ready to unlock them, welcoming whatever discoveries lay on the horizon, knowing, with every heartbeat, that I was exactly where I needed to be, suspended between wonder and knowing, lost in the gentle embrace of my extraordinary voyage. The bubble carried me further along the winding stream, where the glittering waters revealed secrets hidden just beneath the surface. In every ripple, I saw reflections of my own emotions, curiosity, wonder, and an ever-present connection to the heartbeat of everything around me. The stillness of the night enveloped me, amplifying the soft sounds of nature, the distant croak of frogs, the rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze, and the faint gurgle of the stream as it wound its way over smooth stones. As I glided above the water, I began to notice how the landscape shifted from fields of wildflowers to more enclosed patches brimming with lush greenery. Tall grasses swayed gracefully, bowing in deference to the winds, and clusters of dewy ferns unfurled like nature's exquisite fans, glistening under the moon's tender gaze. Each element added to the chorus of tranquility, inviting me deeper into this enchanted world. Suddenly, off to the side of the stream, I caught sight of a flickering light, a glowing presence seemingly beckoning me. It flickered like a will-o'-the-wisp, dancing between the trees, its warm light tinged with hues of soft gold and gentle emerald. My heart raced with intrigue as I felt Zephyr quicken his whispers, an urging echo that seemed to guide my gaze. "Go closer," he seemed to whisper. "Follow the light." Without hesitation, I steered the bubble toward the mysterious glow, gliding smoothly over the surface of the stream until I reached its source, a small grove nestled amid a cluster of ancient trees. The light radiated from a cluster of luminous mushrooms, their caps pulsing gently as if breathing with the rhythm of the earth. It was a breathtaking sight. Bioluminescent fungi creating a magical oasis of serene beauty amidst the shadows of the towering trees. Inside the grove, the air felt charged with magic, vibrant and alive with energy. I sensed the essence of life teeming around me, invisible threads weaving between the mushrooms, the trees, and the air itself. It was a sanctuary where the boundaries of reality felt thin, allowing me to breathe in deeply and soak up every moment. As I absorbed the serene beauty of this hidden sanctuary, I positioned the bubble gently upon the soft earth and stepped inside. The ground was blanketed in a delicate tapestry of moss, inviting me to sink my toes into its soft embrace. I could feel the warmth of the earth rising to meet me, grounding me as I entered this enchanting realm. The mushrooms glowed with an almost sentient light, illuminating the grove in hues of green and gold, engaging me in their quiet conversation. My senses heightened. It was as if they were whispering secrets about the hidden magic of the world, urging me to pay attention to the subtle wonders that existed all around me. In this mystical space, I began to sense a presence, something gentle and wise, brushing against the edges of my consciousness. It felt as if the grove itself was alive, an ancient spirit dwelling within that was eager to share knowledge and insight. As I settled into this space, a warmth enveloped me, comforting and radiant, reminding me that I was never truly alone. With a heart full of wonder, I closed my eyes and listened, letting the whispers of the grove guide me. Each moment became a meditation as I absorbed the wisdom of the natural world, a reminder of my connection to both the earth and my own inner journey. In this sanctuary, I felt the universe enveloping me, inviting me to explore deeper truths about my own essence, while still embracing the delicate beauty that surrounded me. With every heartbeat, I allowed myself to weave together the threads of existence, each pulse reverberating with the wisdom of ages. In this sacred grove, at this corner of the universe, I was ready to learn the lessons of the mushrooms, the trees, and the very fabric of life, embracing the magic that flowed through me like the gentle stream, ever onward into the unknown. As the gentle glow of the mushrooms enveloped me, I opened my heart to the whispers of the grove, letting their teachings settle deep within my being. I could feel the vibrations of the earth beneath me, resonating with each breath I took. The energy of the space filled me with a sense of belonging, a realization that I was an integral part of this intricate tapestry of existence. Suddenly, a soft breeze stirred, carrying with it the scent of damp earth and sweet moss, enveloping me like a warm embrace. I felt the presence of the ancient spirit grow stronger, a soft pulse of life reverberating through the ground, intertwining with my own. The glowing mushrooms flickered as if in response, drawing my attention to a central cluster that shone even brighter than the rest, a guiding beacon urging me to approach. With a sense of reverence, I stepped closer, my feet sinking into the plush moss with each deliberate movement. The central mushrooms glowed more intensely, bathing the clearing in an even warmer radiance. I knelt beside them, drawn in by their beauty and enigmatic energy. As I reached out a hand to touch one, a wave of warmth surged through me, an electric connection igniting my senses. In that moment, visions began to unfold before me, vibrant and clear, a cascade of imagery that captured the essence of the world around me. I saw the interconnectedness of all living things, roots intertwining beneath the earth, sharing nutrients and wisdom, branches reaching toward the sky, stretching for the sun, and animals weaving in and out of the undergrowth, each player an essential note in this grand symphony of life. As I sat there, soaked in the luminosity of the mushrooms, I began to understand the importance of balance and harmony. I felt a deep calling to honor not only my own journey, but also the journeys of all the beings that shared this earth. Each sparkle of light from the fungi seemed to spark a piece of insight within me, a gentle nudge reminding me that every action reverberated throughout the web of existence. Encouraged by the Spirit's presence, I reflected on my own experiences, the retelling of my story echoing in the winds that skimmed through the grove. I thought of the challenges I had faced, the moments of joy, and the lessons learned in solitude. I recognized the threads that connected me to others, friends, loved ones, and strangers, each bond a vital addition to the intricate tapestry of my life. As I meditated within the grove, a soft, melodic sound began to rise, weaving through the air, a song of the forest sung by unseen voices. It delighted my ears, harmonizing with the pulsing glow of the mushrooms, an invitation to dance with the rhythm of nature. I felt an urging within, a desire to join in this chorus, to celebrate the interconnectedness of all life through movement. With a smile blossoming upon my face, I rose to my feet, feeling the moss beneath me buoyantly encouraging my every step. I began to sway gently, letting go of any reservations I held. The soft light of the grove danced with me, and as I moved, I felt as though the very essence of the forest joined in each leaf and petal, vibrating in resonance with my heart. This impromptu dance became a celebration of existence itself, my spirit lifted by the joy and gratitude I felt for the world around me. I twirled and laughed, the air weaving through my hair as I surrendered to the magic of the moment. It was a living testament to the beauty of being alive, a reminder that joy could be found in the simplest of things, in the embrace of the earth and the light of the stars. As the song of the grove enveloped me, I knew this encounter would imprint itself upon my heart, an eternal reminder of the wisdom that lies in connection, in recognizing that we are all part of something far greater than ourselves. With each breath, I inhaled the serenity, captivated by the magic that flowed between and within us all, holding my spirit in a harmonious embrace deep within this sacred grove. As I continued to dance, the pulsating glow of the mushrooms intensified, filling the grove with a warm, golden light that felt alive and vibrant. I closed my eyes, surrendering to the rhythm of nature, a rhythm that resonated not only within the grove, but echoed throughout the universe. Each movement became an expression of gratitude, a physical manifestation of my connection to the land, the sky, and the depths of my heart. Suddenly, the melodic whispers of the forest shifted into a chorus, a harmonious blending of sound that stirred my spirit. It felt as if the very trees and creatures around me were joining in, their voices rising to celebrate my presence. I opened my eyes to find fireflies swirling around me, their tiny bodies illuminating the night like stars dancing in joy. They twinkled in intricate patterns, guiding my movements and transforming the grove into a shimmering spectacle of light and life. In the midst of this magical display, I noticed a sudden stillness in the air. The music softened, fading to gentle notes that cradled me in a serene embrace. I paused, my heart racing, as I felt the presence of the ancient spirit nearby, its essence swirling around me like gentle wisps of smoke, cradling my soul in contemplation. The grove felt alive with a deep wisdom, urging me to listen closely as the spirit began to share its essence with me. I could visualize the intricate threads of life that connected us, strands of experience and emotion weaving their way through time and space. Each moment I had lived and would yet live was a vital part of this tapestry, an integral note in the grand symphony of existence. A vision unfurled before my inner eye. I saw not only my own journey, but the journeys of others, their struggles, triumphs, and the places where our paths intersected. Moments of compassion, laughter, and unspoken understanding floated into sight like blossoms carried upon the breeze. With each vision, my understanding deepened, reminding me that my life story, filled with both light and darkness, was part of a greater whole that transcended individual experience. With this kaleidoscope of visions swirling within me, I surrendered to the insight that filled my heart. I was reminded of the importance of embracing both the journey and the destinations, a lesson learned through the interconnected dance of life. Each encounter, with every person I met, added to the richness of my existence. Just as the mushrooms thrived under the careful protection of the grove, so too did we all flourish under the nurturing embrace of each other's stories. As the night enveloped me in its soft embrace, I steadied my breath and allowed the beauty of the moment to settle within. In this sacred space, surrounded by the glowing mushrooms and the fellowship of dancing fireflies, I began to feel a profound sense of purpose. It was time to carry this wisdom beyond the grove, to share what I had learned, to weave my narrative into the larger tapestry of life. Eager to embark on the next chapter of my journey, I took a step back from the central mushrooms, feeling the pulsing light begin to fade gently, almost as if in response to my yearning. The grove had bestowed upon me gifts of insight and connection, but it was time to leave this enchanted sanctuary and bring its magic into the wider world. With heartfelt gratitude and a promise to honor the lessons learned, I turned my gaze toward the shimmering path that lay ahead. The bubble awaited me, a vessel of light ready to carry me forward. As I stepped back inside, I felt the essence of the grove mingling with my own, embedding the light of the mushrooms deep within my heart. As the bubble lifted from the ground, I glanced back at the grove, bathed in soft luminescence, knowing that this beautiful haven would forever remain a vital part of my story, an anchor of wisdom, and a reminder of the magic nestled within the folds of existence. Each breath I took felt charged with the spirit of the grove, propelling my journey onward into the unknown while carrying forward the light of connection and compassion that resided in us all. As the bubble ascended gently into the night sky, I felt a rush of air caress my face, carrying with it the lingering essence of the grove. The golden glow of the mushrooms faded into the distance, yet their warmth enveloped me like a comforting cloak, infusing my spirit with newfound clarity. I gazed out at the horizon unfolding before me, a vast expanse of shimmering stars scattered across the dark canvas of the universe. The gentle elevation of the bubble filled me with exhilaration, and as I floated higher, the landscape below revealed itself like a breathtaking tapestry, woven from nature's finest threads. The lushness of the forest gave way to shimmering lakes, their surfaces reflecting the moon like a silver mirror. I could see the meandering paths of rivers glistening under the blanket of night, illuminated by soft, silvery light, each current echoing the stories of those who had traveled along their banks. Zephyr's whispers enveloped me once more, guiding my gaze toward a distant mountain range that towered majestically against the sky. Silhouetted by moonlight, the peaks seemed to glisten, their rugged beauty a stark contrast to the softness of the forest below. I felt a pull within me, a call to explore these heights, to seek the wisdom of the ancient stones and the whispers of the winds that howled through the mountain passes. "Shall we go there?" I asked softly, almost breathlessly, as if Zephyr himself might respond. And at that moment, the bubble began to shift, gliding effortlessly toward the mountains, the air around me charged with a sense of purpose. As we approached, the mountains revealed themselves in all their grandeur. Snow-capped peaks kissed the sky, and deep valleys cradled shimmering pools that sparkled like jewels in the twilight. My heart raced with anticipation, for I yearned to uncover the secrets hidden within those rugged cliffs. What stories would they share? What wisdom would the mountains impart? The bubble settled a few feet above a gentle slope, where a collection of wildflowers bloomed defiantly against the rocky terrain. Each petal unfurled in colorful resilience, thriving in conditions where tender blooms might shy away. I was reminded of my own journey, the beautiful, tender moments dancing hand in hand with challenges, teaching me the value of endurance and strength through adversity. With reverence for the landscape surrounding me, I stepped out of the bubble, allowing my bare feet to touch the cool earth. The warmth of the grove began to flow through me, grounding me in this new space, connecting me to the mountains that stood like ancient guardians of wisdom. As I wandered closer to the precipice, the air grew brisk, intermingling with the fragrant scent of pine and earth. I marveled at the view stretched out before me, a breathtaking panorama of valleys and forests, whispering of distant adventures waiting to be explored. Sunlight painted the edges of the world with a delicate touch, hinting at the promise of dawn. I closed my eyes, lifting my face to the sky, allowing the gales to carry my spirit upward. There was a prayer in my heart, a deep gratitude for the experiences that had shaped me and the encounters yet to come. Teach me, I whispered to the mountains. Share your wisdom. Suddenly, the wind began to sing, a low, resonant sound that thrummed in harmony with the heartbeat of the earth. It was a song unlike any I had heard, layered with echoes of ages past, the tales of ancient spirits drifting through the valleys. I felt the resonance weaving its way through my core, awakening something profound within. Embrace the journey, the wind seemed to be saying, enveloping me in warmth. You are not just a traveler, you are a part of the story. Every twist and turn shapes not only your path, but also the world around you. With renewed clarity, I opened my eyes, gazing upon the vastness spread before me. I understood now that, like the meandering rivers and resilient wildflowers, my journey would ebb and flow, carving its path through the fabric of existence. And as I stood upon the threshold of the mountains, I felt an unwavering connection to the pulse of life surrounding me, a promise that every step I took would echo within the heart of the world. I took a deep breath, filling my lungs with the crisp mountain air, embracing the adventure that lay ahead. The mountains awaited my exploration, and with each step, I knew that I would carry the light of the grove with me, an eternal reminder of the wisdom of connection, endurance, and the beauty that resided not only in the peaks, but also in every valley along the way. With my heart open and spirit aligned, I began my ascent into the mountains, eager to uncover the mysteries that beckoned just beyond the horizon. As I ventured further into the mountains, each step felt transformative, a ritual blending my essence with the ancient stones and towering pines that surrounded me. path wound upward, revealing breathtaking vistas at every turn. The landscape unveiled itself in layers, a tapestry of deep greens, vibrant autumn hues, and glistening silvers that sparkled under the returning dawn. With the first rays of sunlight spilling across the horizon, the mountains shimmered as if awakening from a long slumber, their peaks bathed in a warm, golden glow. I paused to admire the ethereal beauty, humbled by the majesty before me, and allowed the moment to seep into my spirit. The cool mountain air was crisp and invigorating, filling my lungs with each steady breath. I felt like a part of this spectacular, awakening a single note in the colossal symphony of nature. As I climbed higher, the terrain shifted, becoming increasingly rugged but beautifully intricate, a dance of stones, trees, and wildflowers that clung to the edges of sheer cliffs. The path was often narrow, hugging the mountainside, but each challenge invigorated me. I felt a deep rhythm in my body, a pulse that mirrored the heartbeat of the earth beneath my feet. Suddenly, a peculiar sound caught my attention, a distant rumble that echoed through the valleys. It pulled at my curiosity, an invitation to investigate its source. Following the sound, I deftly navigated the rocks and scraggly outcrops, each step guided by an invisible thread that seemed to draw me closer. The path opened up, revealing a cascade of glistening water tumbling down the mountainside. I had stumbled upon a magnificent waterfall, its waters cascading like liquid silver, dancing in the sunlight. The air around it was alive with mist, creating a soft veil that shimmered in vibrant rainbows. I stood spellbound, enchanted by the beauty and power of nature unfurling before me. Realizing the waterfall was another portal of wisdom, I approached the pool at its base. The water was crystal clear, reflecting the azure sky above. Kneeling down, I reached my fingers into the cool liquid, allowing the refreshing rush to envelop my hands. I felt a connection to the life force pulsing through the waterfall, a reminder of the perpetual flow of energy that sustains all things. In the serene ambience, I began to hear the whispers carried in the currents, the ancient stories of the mountains converging through time. Let go, the water seemed to counsel, splashing around my fingers with gentle insistence. Embrace the flow of life, for like the rivers that run through valleys, there is beauty in surrender. As I listened to the rhythmic symphony of the waterfall and the rustling leaves, I realized the significance of releasing fears and expectations. Every drop that surged down the cascade was unencumbered by the past, flowing forward with a sense of purpose and grace. I allowed myself to absorb this lesson, feeling the gentle current of the moment wash over me, dissolving lingering doubts and expanding my heart to embrace the unknown. I stood back, taking a moment to absorb the tranquility of the scene. The world felt vibrant and alive, teeming with possibilities. With an invigorated spirit, I turned my gaze to the heights of the mountain, eager to continue my journey. Reinvigorated by the waterfall's wisdom, I resumed my ascent. Each step became a celebration of movement, of learning, and of living fully in the present. The air was crisp, and the scent of pine filled my senses. I felt an increasing fusion between myself and the mountains. With every lift, I was not just climbing higher in elevation, but delving deeper into the essence of who I was and what I could become. As I ascended, the landscape transformed once more, giving way to an expansive viewpoint overlooking a stunning valley below. The sight took my breath away, revealing a patchwork of lush forests, glittering lakes, and winding rivers that seemed to cradle the earth, a reminder of the interconnectedness that sustained life. The sun was casting soft golden rays upon the landscape, illuminating the beauty of the world and filling my heart with appreciation. Standing at the precipice, I took a deep, cleansing breath and closed my eyes, letting the wind caress my skin. In this moment, I felt the warmth of the grove and the rhythm of the waterfall intertwining within me, a symphony of love, connection, and wisdom resonating in my heart. With a profound sense of unity with all that surrounded me, I whispered my gratitude to the mountains, the waters, and the universe itself, thanking it for the gift of each moment, story, and experience collected within this vast journey. With renewed determination, I opened my eyes, savoring the beauty of the world spread before me. I felt ready to embrace whatever awaited on this trail, to uncover more of the mysteries held in the embrace of the mountains, while carrying the lessons learned in the whispering waters. The adventure was far from over. It was only just beginning. With a heart full of anticipation and gratitude, I took a step forward, leaving my vantage point and continuing along the rugged path that extended before me. The mountains loomed higher, their impressive silhouettes framed against the cerulean sky, as I breathed in deeply the invigorating scent of the pine trees swaying gently in the breeze. Each inhalation filled me with clarity, fortifying my resolve to explore further and discover what hidden wonders awaited me at this elevation. As I trekked along the narrow ledges, I became acutely aware of the crystalline sound of water mingling with the whisper of the wind, the distant echo of streams that wove through the landscape like shimmering ribbons of light. Following the symphony of rushing water, I allowed my instincts to guide me, drawing me toward yet another source of nature's enchantment that awaited. The terrain beneath my feet shifted from jagged rocks to a softer carpet of moss and wildflowers. Vibrant patches of color peeked through the greenery, a celebration of life thriving against the odds, just as I had declared my own growth through adversity. As I ventured onward, I spotted playful fluffy clouds gathering, their shadows dancing across the ground, shrouding the mountains in a magical luminescence that added to the profound beauty of my surroundings. Soon I approached a series of cascading pools nestled against a granite cliffside, a hidden oasis shimmering under the sunlight. The water sparkled invitingly, each pool revealing its own unique depths and clarity. I felt an irresistible pull urging me to pause, to drink in the beauty that radiated from this natural sanctuary. Adventurous curiosity beckoned, and I stepped closer, feeling the cool spray against my skin like a gentle kiss. This was a moment to reflect and embrace the serenity surrounding me. I knelt beside the first pool, letting my hand glide across the surface, disturbed only by the soft ripples offsetting the reflections of the trees and the sky above. Gazing into the water, I was struck by a luminous image that began to form, a merging of my past experiences intertwined with the lessons I had gathered along this journey thus far. Within the ripples, I saw fragments of laughter shared with loved ones, the bittersweet moments of loss that shaped my strength, and the connections created with nature and its vibrant beauty. The pool seemed to echo my own narrative, the threads of my existence weaving effortlessly into the greater fabric of the world. As I submerged my fingers deeper into the water, the vision shifted, introducing me to vibrant colors, symbolizing hope and resilience. I saw the wildflowers flourishing in rocky crevices and the rivers nourishing the surrounding ecosystem. It became clear that I was part of this interconnected story, driven not only by my journey, but by the collective journey of life that surrounded me. Suddenly, the gentle hum of the waters began to evolve into a harmonious song, a melodic chant that resonated through the air, reverberating within my core. I felt the presence of the spirit of the mountains, a guardian of wisdom imparting ancient knowledge. I closed my eyes, allowing the music to guide my essence, surrendering to the energy that enveloped me. What do you wish to know? The voice of the spirit resounded softly within my mind, a gentle prompting encouraging me to express my heart's questions. Teach me the ways of balance and harmony, I murmured, feeling the weight of my request poised in the space between my heart and the sky. Show me how to navigate the world beyond this moment with grace and purpose. In response, the water swirled and glimmered, refracting sunlight into a breathtaking prism of colors, and I felt waves of warmth and tranquility washing over me. The spirit's melody intertwined with the rhythm of my heart, guiding me to understand that the essence of balance lay in acceptance, embracing both light and shadow, joy and sorrow. Life will always be a dance of opposites, the spirit intoned, its voice resonating softly like a lullaby. In the darkness, seek the light in the light, acknowledge the shadows. Each experience is a strand in your tapestry, shaping the magnificent whole. With each note reverberating through me, I began to awaken further to this profound truth. I felt a renewed commitment stirring within my heart, a promise to navigate life with compassion and grace, to welcome every experience as an opportunity for growth. As my connection with the spirit deepened, I found peace in the knowledge that I would carry the wisdom of the mountains with me. The lesson wasn't merely about external exploration. It was a journey inward, fostering a deeper understanding of myself and the world around me. As I gazed at the cascading pools one final time, the water mirrored my transformation, shimmering like a canvas of all that I had learned. I knew it was time to rise and continue my ascent, embracing the path ahead, both in the wilderness and in life, fully prepared to embody the balance that resonated deep within my soul. With renewed vitality, I stood tall, ready to seek the next horizon and honor the lessons held within the caress of the winds, the embrace of the trees, and the whispers of the waters that would forever guide my spirit, ever onward into the vast, untouched beauty of the mountains. Continuing my ascent, I departed the sanctuary of the cascading pools, invigorated by the lessons I had learned from the spirit of the mountains. Every step felt purposeful, an extension of my newfound understanding of balance and harmony. The higher I climbed, the more the air became laden with the hymns of nature, an orchestra of rustling leaves, and distant echoes of wildlife celebrating the vibrancy of life. As I navigated the rocky path, the landscape unfolded into breathtaking panoramas that ignited my sense of wonder. The sunlight bathed the peaks in a golden hue, illuminating the rugged silhouettes of the mountains as they reached towards the heavens. Each turn of the trail revealed elements of the earth that had been sculpted over millennia, timeless witnesses to the stories of those who came before me. Then, as I rounded a gentle bend, I beheld a remarkable sight, a vast plateau where the ground sloped gently, edged by a sheer cliff that dropped dramatically into a valley below. The view unfurled like a painter's masterpiece, marked by a symphony of colors dancing across the horizon. Lush forests blanketed the lower elevations, punctuated by gleaming lakes that sparkled like scattered gems in the sunlight. Entranced by the scene, I stepped to the cliff's edge, feeling the wind twirl around me, a soft caress that stirred both excitement and reverence. It was a moment of clarity, an understanding that I was both a part of this vast world and a witness to its miraculous beauty. I looked out over the landscape, feeling a profound sense of gratitude swell within me for every experience that had led me to this moment. It was then that I noticed a figure standing at the far end of the plateau, silhouetted against the sky. My curiosity piqued. I approached cautiously. As I drew nearer, I realized it was a woman, her long hair flowing with the wind, her presence radiating a calm strength. She stood with her arms outstretched, as if greeting the universe itself. When she turned to meet my gaze, there was an instant recognition, a deep familiarity that transcended words. "Welcome, traveler," she said, her voice serene and inviting. "I am the keeper of the winds, a guide for those who seek to understand their place within the dance of existence." "Keeper of the winds," I echoed, intrigued and humbled to stand before her. "Yes," she replied, her eyes sparkling like stars. "I am here to encourage your journey into the depths of your own spirit. The winds carry the stories of our lives, and each whisper holds the potential to reveal the truths we seek." I craned my neck to catch the soft gusts enveloping us, feeling the invisible threads of connection that tied us to one another and the world. What must I learn to continue my journey? I asked, the sincerity of my search echoing in my heart. She smiled knowingly. Listen to the winds, for they reveal the path of your destiny. Each gust carries with it opportunities and choices, urging you to trust in the unfolding of your story. With this invitation, she gestured around us, and I felt the winds begin to shift and swirl, encircling us in a dance of energy that invigorated my spirit. I closed my eyes and allowed the voices of the winds to wash over me, tuning into the subtle vibrations that pulsed through the air. Images began to unfold before me, visions of the mountaintops, valleys, and streams, each representing the roads I could take. Each gust of wind carried fragments of wisdom, urging me to recognize the power of choice as I navigated through life's complexities. I too was a breeze, interacting with the world, shaping it just as it was shaping me. In this moment of clarity, I realized the beauty of surrendering to the journey ahead. I could choose to embrace the unknown, to flow alongside the currents of life, and trust that I would be supported in every endeavor. The path may twist and turn, but by following my intuition, I would find the way home, an unbreakable connection to the essence of all that is. As the winds softened around me, I opened my eyes to meet the keeper's gaze, gratitude swelling within. Thank you for this wisdom, I said earnestly. I will carry it with me on this path. She nodded, her presence radiating warmth and reassurance. Remember, dear traveler, the winds may guide you, but it is your heart that will steer your course. Trust in yourself and the connections that bind us all together. With that, we stood together in a moment of shared understanding. And as I turned back to face the expanse of the mountains, I knew that my journey was boundless. Ready to embrace whatever awaited, I felt the winds whispering encouragement, their gentle touch propelling me onward, ever deeper into the beauty and mysteries held within the heart of the world.